In today's video, we're going to discuss a stock that is about to run. More like a sector that y'all should be keeping in your watch list. We're gonna discuss the reasons for that. We're also going to look at the overall markets to get you guys ready as always. Y'all, let's dive into the charts. Right off the bat, we got the NASDAQ. And so far, we're still trading. I mean, the trend is bullish. The trend is bullish. All right, we're uptrending slowly. The candles are getting slightly bigger, which is a good sign. Like today, we had some pretty good price action on both the NASDAQ and the SPY. The Dow Jones was all right, and the Russell was kind of flat. The one indices that really performed the best was just the SPY and QQQ. And right now, I think I don't have a reason to be bearish on the market yet. I don't. There are some sectors that look like they're about to roll over. They look pretty sus, which we're going to address into this video. But for now, I definitely think that we're going to get to 19,000 for the Nasdaq sooner rather than later. All right. Hopefully we get there by this week at some point. Okay. Hopefully we get there by this week. So, let's look at the VIX and see how that's doing. All right. The VIX ended up being positive and pretty much sold. Had a spike in the morning and sold during the rest of the day. This one also gotta chill out here. I don't know where this one is going to go. I don't know when we're gonna see a turnaround. It really all depends on how the structures line up and how much bearish structures we see among the different sectors. So we're gonna have to be patient and we're not gonna fight the trend. The trend is your friend in this situation. And right now, we're leaning bullish until we have to adjust. Now, the stock that y'all should be keeping in your watch is for a massive move, or the sector I should say. That one is NCLH. Now I want to share NCLH. This one is Norwegian Cruise Lines. This one, they put out news, I believe, about them hitting record profits. I think it was, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Norwegian Cruise Lines. If not, then it was another cruise lines. Just that whole sector was running because they raised their guidance. If you look on the chart, the stock has been beaten down for quite some time. It's been down by 28%. All right, massive discounts. Overall, it's still beaten down by quite a bit. The summer is right around the corner, and we may see traveling ramp up. So keep your eyes out on your traveling stocks, whether it is through the airlines or the cruise lines. All right, but for this video, I'm just sharing with you the cruise lines because of how we're setting up. Look at the volume on at the bottom right here, and look at that big green candle. This is a good time. Worst case scenario, we trade sideways for a bit before we push up to 18 bucks. I'm not too sure exactly when we're gonna get to $18. That I'm not so sure, but it's rebounding around support, which is a good sign and which is good enough for me to share in this video. Intraday, I don't see a structure there. What I want y'all to do is just set an alert right above 1722, and then you're gonna wait for the bell to ring. Eventually it's gonna ring. If tomorrow there's a pullback and it does a whole lot of games, don't touch it. We're not in a rush here. All right, we're not in a rush. If it does something, like if it just chops in between 16.4 and 16.9, don't touch it. Just let it chill out for a bit. It just needs some time because again, after massive moves, sometimes we might get a doji. All right, but the trend has reversed. And the stock has piqued my interest. Not just the stock, but the whole sector has piqued my interest. Also, there's a gap right here at 19 bucks and another gap up here at $21. Eventually, these gaps are going to get filled. It's only a matter of when. All right. Now, Let's look at another stock that I believe is also gonna continue to run, and I guess it's an update because I did share it on Sunday night. And congratulations to anybody who made money on BA, right? This was the second stock. I think it was the second stock that I gave you guys, or the first. I'm not sure. I think it was CAT or BA, but we're gonna look at BA. I gave you guys BA for simple reasons. The bullish rectangle on the chart with the breakout right here. I also gave you guys instructions on what would be real versus what would be fake, and this one turned out to be extremely real, right? It played some games in the morning, but the one thing that it did not do is get in that zone at the bottom. This is the no-fly zone, the no-go zone. For a structure to be clean, we should not see price action in this zone for a while. All right, it teased it. It teased 184, but it didn't get below 184, which was exactly what I wanted to see. And this one had a big move. So first opportunity for a day trade is here. All right, for the move up to 188, followed by a decent opportunity for a re-entry on contracts for a cheaper price at the close. All right, so definitely watch this one for a continuation up. The daily chart, I don't see any reasons to be bearish. It hasn't proven to be fake yet. All right, it shouldn't drop below 185, and we should see this thing run to, like, I have two different alerts, one above today's high, which is 188.65, and then one at 200, which corresponds with the gap on the left. I don't know when we're gonna get to 200, but as long as the stock behaves and moves either fast or slow, as long as it moves upwards, we're good. All right, so keep this on watch for a move up to 200. Now the next one that I'm going to do an update on is the other stock that I mentioned on yesterday night, Caterpillar. And Caterpillar intraday had, let me clean up the chart real quick. Caterpillar had this ascending triangle that I warned you guys about. An ascending triangle, I told y'all watch it for a move up to 370. I didn't expect it to hit 370 today. All right, I said that in that video. I told y'all that my expectations were 370, but definitely not. The circle that I drew was somewhere around here, and the alert is still there. All right, today it had a big move, so congrats if you made some money on that. It retested that level of support before pushing higher and close near highs. Tomorrow I think we're gonna see a continuation up, and I think we might see that 368 hit tomorrow. I think I'm not too sure. Maybe all right, it might take just a morning, or it might take like 2 days before we see that top alert ring. So that's my thoughts on it, and congrats once again. All right, now the next stocks that we're going to look at, somebody asked me a question in the comment section of the video of yesterday's video to look at UPS. And with UPS, the price action is looking kind of sus. Everything else is like, not everything else, most stocks at least, most big cap stocks are following the indices and have been uptrending throughout the last month. This one, on the other hand, have been trading sideways, which I'm sure a lot of traders are extremely annoyed. There's people getting crushed when stock go nowhere. All right, this is not a good place to be. You want stocks, you want to trade this stock when during the big moves up and the big moves down. All right, but swinging here, you're just getting crushed by theta, and it's really a bad idea. But right now, it's not looking too great. When I zoom back, I see a gap on the left at around like 120, which is the reason why I say that this stock is a bit sus. Could we see a big drop down there? Maybe. The stock could drop on its own without the indices like dropping with it, right? The stock could do that by itself if there is And if they put out negative news somewhere, we might see this thing collapse, and it could be just a lone wolf just by itself. All right, so be careful with this one. Set an alert like right at 144 and wait for that to ring. If it rings, then there might be an opportunity on it. If it doesn't ring and continue to play this game, then you just stay patient and look at other stocks that are given great structures for better opportunities. All right, so that's my very honest thoughts on all of these stocks, and that is the end of the video. Do not forget to annihilate the like button as always. I make these videos from Sunday to Thursday at exactly 10 p.m. Eastern time, so definitely click on that subscribe button and click on the notification bell. That way you don't miss out on these videos. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community where you can get all of this information in real time as I see them, along with the contracts that I buy, and most importantly, the reason why I buy them to begin with, you can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. Don't forget to follow me on social media at Guma and at Patternology Lab on Instagram and on X. And lastly, to get some free stocks with Webull, you can use the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in tomorrow night's video.